Hello, friends, and welcome to the newest episode of Creatives on Camera. If you're an entrepreneur teaching, designing patterns, or running a shop and feeling like video is just too complicated or time-consuming, you're in the right place. This podcast is your guide to creating video content that connects authentically with your audience, builds your business, and expands your reach without the stress of a huge production or expensive equipment. We make it simple, effective, doable. I'm Lyric Montgomery Kinard, an artist, educator, and host of the show. Join me as we explore practical tips and strategies to help you confidently share your creativity online. Let's get started. Hello, my friends. This is Creatives on Camera, where we are talking about makers and quilters and artists who want to add online education to their business model. Recently, we talked to Erin Moran from the Thinkific platform, and we went off on a little bit of a tangent talking about perfectionism and showing up authentically instead of talking about the technical aspects of the platform. But really, it wasn't a tangent. That's the heart of the whole matter. So I wanted to spend a few minutes tacking on and digging in to that subject. Let's talk about it a little bit because so many people are afraid as soon as the camera turns on. You've taught in a classroom, you've been face to face with people, and you're completely comfortable with that. And then as soon as they're not in the room and a camera turns on, you freeze up, or you think, I'm not good enough, or I'm too old, or I'm too young, or I'm not pretty enough, or my audience isn't going to like the way my voice sounds, because nobody likes the way their own voice sounds on when you hear it, right? Let's address that. Let's really get into it because there's some ways to think about this that I think will really, really help. So it's common. Everybody feels this. Imposter syndrome is not unique to you. I've been teaching on camera for a couple decades, and I still get a little bit of, what if I say it wrong? I stumble over my words all the time, right? You've heard me. I do it here all the time. And I just keep going because, that's part of my thing. It's never going to get any better at this point. I've practiced all I can. So it's just part of what you get when I am talking into a mic. I do it in real life too. So you're not alone. Everybody feels it, right? Let's think of a different way to understand this. Point one, you can't get good at a thing without doing the thing. You have to be willing to be bad at something and show up anyway in order to get good. You can't wait till you are in what your own mind is good before putting yourself out there, because it will never happen, right? There is always going to be more that you can learn. There's always going to be improvement to be made. So you're never going to close the gap between your current abilities and skills and what you desire. That's a good thing. That means you're growing. But you still have to be willing to show up even though you don't meet those standards that you have put in place. My friend, you are your harshest critic by far. And here's the thing. Everybody starts out awkward. Everybody starts out with something tech-wise that goes wrong and something performance-wise that isn't good enough. Go back and listen to one of our really early episodes with Alex Anderson. She has been on national TV for decades, back when people actually watched a TV that was broadcast TV kind of thing. Like, that's how long. And she dealt with crippling stage fright for years and years. And you would look at her and think, no way, she's like a movie star. She's still out there on screen all the time. But yeah, she says absolutely she gets imposter syndrome. She gets stage fright. You know what? She goes on anyway. She just does it. She chose to show up. Okay. So normalize this process of it's going to be bad. You can go back and look at my early YouTube videos that are the worst ever, and they're still up there. And you know what? People still watch them. Do you know why? Because they serve a purpose, because they're answering a question, because they're solving a problem for your people. They're still up there. And you know what? You can watch the progression. My videos have gotten better and better over time. That's just the way it goes. You don't get to skip the bad part. Nobody does. You have to move through the bad part in order to be good at something. Okay, next. You really don't have to know everything. Do you believe me? Do you? A teacher simply has to be a step ahead of their students and be willing to share. That's it. If somebody needs to know something and they want somebody else to help them solve their problem, that can be you. And my friend, you have learned the skills. You have practiced this thing. You do know what you're doing. So of course, there's always going to be somebody who knows more than you. Of course, no problem. There is enough room in this big wide world for all of us. You just have to show up for the people who need you. That's it. I don't call people who teach the same thing I do competition. I call them my niche neighbors. They are colleagues of mine. We are in the same ocean. We are reaching out and saying, we have something that can help you. We can make your lives easier, more joyful, more creative, better, happier. And all it takes is showing up. Nobody expects perfection. Because really, are they showing up to see how nice your hair is? I don't know if that's your shtick, maybe. But no, they're coming to you because they need help with something. And you, my friend, can help them with that something. You have skills, you've done the work, you've put in the effort to learn these things so that you can share them. So imposter syndrome comes from selfishness. It comes in thinking about yourself instead of thinking about your students. That's the antidote. Thinking about your student instead of yourself helps you show up and helps you understand that it really, 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 really is not about you. Again, you don't have to be the biggest expert. You just need to be able to show up and care enough to help. When you come with a heart of service, when you come understanding that what you offer is not, I know the most and this is the thing that's most important, that what it really is, I have a gift for you. I see you. I understand that you're struggling with this thing and I can help you. That's a giving heart. That's a teacher's heart. That is serving the people you want to reach. When you focus on that, the fear kind of goes away. The imposter syndrome can take a back seat. And really, you just need to get out there and do it. Again, I want you to tell yourself right now, I'm willing to show up, even if it's bad. I'm just going to do it. Even if I don't meet the unreasonably high expectations, or even if you think they're reasonable, I can assure you nobody else thinks that you have to meet those expectations. Tell yourself you're willing to show up because people need you. So focus on service. Ask yourself, how can you really make their lives easier? What do your students need? And if you don't know, do what we talked about with Erin and go talk to your people. Ask them about what their problems are, what they're struggling with around the thing you teach. Really listen. Ask follow-up questions. Why do you struggle with that? How is it hard for you? What do you think would make it better? What do you think would make it easier? And listen to those words, and you'll get deeper into understanding what their struggle is so that you can be their guide, so that you can help them achieve their success. Anything you offer, my friend, is not about you. It's about helping your students, your customers, your audience to succeed in whatever it is they need. So, looking good on camera, having fancy equipment, or saying the perfect thing is not important. Showing up is important. Your students care about the connection. Of course, there's other people teaching the same thing. It's a big world, right? But when you show up as yourself, when you show up wanting to help them, they can feel it, even through a camera. Every time you turn on the camera, before you do, think for a minute. Think, who am I serving? How can I help them? And it comes through. So the more you teach, the better you get at speaking. The more often you press the record button, the better your videos get. That's what it is. So if you're waiting to feel ready, you're going to wait forever. Just start where you are. Start where you are. Put it out there, understanding that you have a gift. You're out there to make the world a better place. So stop holding back. Stop waiting until it's just right. That's never going to happen. Just get out there and help. All right, you with me? That's it for today, my friends. Go make something, teach something, serve your people. Keep moving forward one imperfect step at a time. And until next time, I invite you to stay connected by joining our community at the Academy for Virtual Teaching, where this is what we do. We support each other. We encourage each other through our imperfections. We serve each other so that we, in turn, you, in turn, can go out and serve the world. You'll find us at academyforvirtualteaching.com. Take care, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on Creatives on Camera. I know there are countless podcasts out there, and I'm honored you spent your time here. If you enjoyed this episode and don't want to miss the next one, please subscribe to the podcast. Then, if you'd like to stay connected and get even more tips on teaching, marketing, and video creation, sign up for my email list at academyforvirtualteaching.com. You'll get exclusive insights and updates delivered straight to your inbox to help you grow your creative business with ease. Lastly, be sure to check the show notes below in the episode description for links to everything mentioned today. And I'll see you in the next episode.